Hey
Cougars, I'm Corbin.
And I'm Jess.
Did you know today's National Women's in Sports Day? But before we get into that, let's do the pledge.
Please rise and put your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated. Back to National Women's in Sports Day.
Did you know that athletics play an important role in girls' lives? Women who participate in sports in school are more likely to graduate college. So if you're a girl in sports, get ready to graduate.
If you're not a girl in sports, that's okay. Just make sure to keep trying. Either way, that's all for us, Cougars.
Next up is Pack Tips. Bye.
Hello, good morning, Cougars. I'm Zach, here with some pack tips. I'm here to demonstrate the C in pack. The C in pack stands for community. Community is wearing your pack shirt on Wednesday. Sadly, Cougars, there are no pack award winners, so I have some different information instead. Next week is Kindness Week, and you have the opportunity to tell someone why they are amazing. On Monday, you will be giving a kindness card during your advisory class. Write a special message and tell us who it is going to and their advisory teacher. Write them a special message and hold on to it until lunch. You can turn it in at the lunch tables and receive a kindness stamp on your passport. The cards and a small treat will be delivered through the week. Have you noticed someone in class or at lunch that could use some help or support? Or someone that you want to give a shout out to for doing something positive? Well, next week during Kindness Week, you will have a chance to pick up some positive paw and write them a special message that will be delivered to them. The paws will be available during lunch near the lunch tables. Fill out one and show someone that they are noticed, cared about, and are just awesome. You may just receive some candy too. That's all for me, Cougars. Bye and have a great day.
We're back with some BSU news and events.
BSU is celebrating Black History Month by having door decorating contests and a Spirit Week. If your advisory class is interested in participating in the door decorating contest,
your class will have a chance to compete and win first, second, and third place prizes, and you will be featured on the news. You can choose any historical Black figure or icon.
Check out the flyers around the school for more information on how you can participate. Spirit Week starts on Monday. Here is how you can show some spirit.
Thursday, we're going Throwback Thursday, meaning dress in the 80s or the 90s. And Friday, dress in green or red to represent the homeland. And don't forget,
Black history
is America's history.
Hey Cougars, I'm here with another reminder. You have the chance if you want to stay in next year's elective and PE selection. If you do not complete the form, your classes will be selected for you. If you don't want that, then go to the school-wide Cougar classroom, then go to stream, then scroll down to see Miss Johnson's post, and press the form according to the grade you're currently in. You can choose some art, STEAM, or even video production like I'm doing, and many other choices. So make your selection as soon as possible. That's all from me, Cougars. Up next is Kylea with more.
Good morning, Cougars. Don't forget that Avid is selling hot chocolate for $2 after school every Wednesday from 12:30 to 1 near the band room. Speaking of after school, did you sign up for the frog dissection class? If you didn't, you missed out because it's full. Try again next time. And remember, if you need help, tutoring is after school. Every Tuesday and Thursday from 2:35 to 3:45 in the library. Next up, some fun facts in honor of Black History Month brought to you by the news team.
Hey Cougars, I'm Angela. Today I'm going to introduce you to a Black History icon, Angela Davis. Angela Davis was born on January 26 in 1944 in Birmingham, Alabama. The neighborhood she grew up in was nicknamed Dynamite Hill because the homes of Black residents were often bombed, but Angela's mother refused to stay silent. She started participating in Black civil rights movements. As she grew up, she started participating in Black civil rights movements herself. In 1959, Angela became a professor at the University of LA, but other professors didn't want her to work there because she was Black and a woman. They held campaigns against her, and only 2 years later, she was fired. Only 2 years later, she was put on the FBI wanted list just for being an activist, but that didn't stop her. After she was released from her 16-month sentence, she continued to speak, and in 2012 was awarded for her speeches. One of her most famous quotes is, "I am no longer accepting the things I cannot change. I am changing the things I cannot accept." Even today, she still publicly speaks and continues to inspire Black women from around the world. Let's hear about another Black history icon.
Good morning, Cougars. I am Parker, and in honor of Black History Month, I introduce you to Frederick Douglass. He embraced the women's rights movement helped people on the Underground Railroad, and supported anti-slave with political parties. Frederick came to his first challenge when he was a slave and saw the suffering and torture performed by slave owners. He tried to escape and was successful on his second attempt. But for more, here's an interview that I did with a relative of Frederick Douglass.
Hello, Cougars. I'm here with Miss Johnson, and she's going to tell us about her Frederick Douglass.
So, good morning, Cougars. I am a descendant of Frederick Douglass. I'm also a descendant of Booker T. Washington. Frederick Douglass is my great-great-great-grandfather, and Booker T. Washington is my great-great-grandfather. And as I'm sure you're aware, they are both pretty famous African Americans in history. Frederick Douglass was born a slave, and he escaped slavery, taught himself how to read and write, and became a famous orator, speaking to different groups of people all around the world. And Booker T. Washington was also born a slave, but slavery ended when he was a young man, and he was able to attend university at Hampton Institute in Virginia, and he ultimately ended up opening his own university in Alabama called Tuskegee Institute.
Well, thank you very much for this.
You're welcome.
That's all, Cougars. Bye.
Bye.
And now here is a quote from Frederick Douglass. Once you learn to read, you will be forever free.
Hey Cougars, my name is Diego, here with a Black history icon. Do you know Hank Aaron? His full name is Henry Louis Aaron, and he's important to Black history because he spoke out against racism in Major League Baseball and broke racial barriers throughout his baseball career. Some facts are that he was born February 5th, 1934 in Mobile, Alabama, USA, and passed away January 22nd, 2021 in Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Also, he ranked third in all-time hits, fourth in run records, and first in runs batted in, or RBIs. One famous quote from Hank Aaron is, "Failure is part of success. There is no such thing as a bed of roses all your life, but failure will never stand in the way of success if you learn from it." Well, that's all for me, Cougars, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye.
Yo, my name is David, and I have the quote of the week for you. Find the good, it's all around you. Find it and showcase it, and you'll be believing in it, by Jesse Owens. This means that if you show a little bit of kindness, it can have a huge impact on you and everyone in your life. That's all from me, and I'll see you on the flip side.